I believe that there should be an accountability for the actions that we take.
A family is grieving the loss of a father killed by a driver police say ran a red light. That happened last week. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Pat Paris.
And I'm Valerie Cavazos. Family sharing the memory of a man who worked hard to provide for his adopted children. They now want to know why the person who ran the red light and killed their loved one hasn't been charged.
In tonight's edition of our Operation Safe Roads report, KGUN 9's Brian Brennan sits down with that family. Brian, they say the death could have been avoided?
Pat, Val, yes, that's right. They say it doesn't get more simple than stopping at a red light. Now they are devastated. The provider of their family killed just driving to work. Arenya Para-Nariz was more than a father to Damien Armenta. He was like a superhero.
He was more than a dad to me. He was more than a father. He was my first best friend. He was the first person that trusted me and believed in me. He's a man who taught me how to ride my bike and taught me how to drive.
Armenta says his father emigrated from Mexico for a better life.
My father always wanted to work harder and harder to provide something better.
He provided for his wife, several adopted children, and other family members with a small business he ran out of his kitchen and truck.
Selling burritos, selling tamales, selling sodas. He would work from one side of Tucson to the other side just to provide for all of us.
Last week, the 63-year-old man was killed on the way to work. Police say someone ran a red light and crashed into him at a high rate of speed at the intersection of I-10 Frontage Road and West 29th Street.
Just remembering when I had him.
His wife says the loss cannot be measured.
Everything. He was everything to me.
Mi compañero,
my husband,
mi sostén,
my
todo.
My companion, my pillar. He was everything to me.
And his son says it all could have been avoided.
The way his life was tragically taken away in a way that could have been 100% preventable if we obey our laws and if we obey one very, very simple law, which is stopping at a red light.
The Tucson Police Department says no charges have been filed, but the case is open and investigations can take months. Armenta says his family wants justice, but he learned from his father how to keep pressing on against hard times.
He taught me to stay strong, and the most important thing that I continue to tell my mother, who is now a widow, is that he taught me to take care of her and that she will be taken care of, because that is one of the main reasons for his life, I believe, was to take care of my mother.
Police say they will not release the name of the red light runner until charges are filed. He was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The family has a GoFundMe page to help with funeral expenses. If you are interested, there will be a link to that on our website. Brian Brennan, KGUN 9 on your side.